What are activity cost drivers and the influence they create? In this episode, you will learn the meaning of activity cost drivers and their influence on the company. Let's get started. In a working establishment, an activity cost driver influences the costs of labor, maintenance, or other variables. Activity cost driver is an accounting term. A cost driver affects the cost of certain business activities. Activity-based costing, ABC, is an accounting methodology that assigns both direct and indirect costs to business activities. A cost driver simplifies the allocation of manufacturing overheads, like the costs of factory space and electricity. Management selects cost drivers based on the associated variables of the expense incurred. Activity cost drivers are the actual activities that cause the total cost in an activity cost pool to rise. Examples of activities that impact the costs of a company include the following: the number of times materials are ordered, the number of production lines in a factory, and the number of shipments made to customers. What is the aim of activity cost driver? The main object of activity cost driver consists of the following. 1. Allocating cost drivers properly is essential in deciding the cost of creating a good or service and also making financial projections. 2. Batch-level activities are costs incurred each time a group of units is produced or a series of steps is performed. 3. Unit-level activities occur each time a service is completed or a product is created. This includes costs of direct materials, direct labor, and machine maintenance. 4. Activity cost drivers are actions that cause costs to rise or fall. 5. Product line activities are those activities that sustain an entire product line, but are not essential for all individual units. Facility support activities are necessary for development and production to take place. 6. Activity cost drivers are used in activity-based accounting, ABC. Why are activity cost drivers important? Activity cost drivers enable management to have a unique understanding of a company's expenses. It does this by outlining the exact source of different expenses. Companies can help to reduce or eliminate unnecessary expenses. Without proper allocation of the cost drivers, it can be meaningless to compare the costs of different products and services. Activity cost drivers are also essential in project costs. How activity cost drivers work? Activity cost drivers are typical activities that cause variable expenses to be incurred. One variable expense can include more than a single activity cost driver. For example, machine hours and labor hours can be activity cost drivers in the manufacturing of a product. Thank you for staying put to the end. We hope that you have learned something about activity cost drivers. See you in the next episode.